Hello everyone and welcome to my next reaction to Tales of the Jedi. So I loved the first two episodes. I think that they were really interesting, and one, animation I thought was really great. But two, I just loved, learning more about the starts of some of the more popular characters. So I'm wondering who we're going to focus on in this one, and I'm just excited. Let's get into it. Same shit as last episode.
You've been studying the tablet
nice.
for a long time. Are the answers you need over Master Katri's death in that file?
Oh, okay.
No.
And Dooku.
And Senator
Your devotion to rules is sometimes inspiring and sometimes maddening.
I think that's a fair assessment of Mace.
I'd like to see where you and Katri went to meet this informer.
To go back there and relive the incident would be heartbreaking.
It's obvious that he's hiding something. We should take this information back to the council.
Would you want Katri to leave without finding out what happened to you?
I would want her to follow protocol.
Oh boy. There's gonna be some clash in here.
It happened so fast. I couldn't give you an exact number. Master Katri exited the ship first, and before she could clear the area, they descended upon her.
Firing upon her immediately?
From what I can remember.
From what you can remember, okay. I feel like you're being a little
If Master
suspicious.
Katri were fired upon here, why are there no blast marks on your ship?
Oh!
No, unless that attack is from someone one would trust, like you. I will have the truth.
Dooku, stand down.
Oh shit.
The guards killed her!
You and all of the Senate puppets will see a reckoning!
Oh my.
Tell us your reason for killing Master Katri.
We are part of a group who learned Larrick was using his ascendancy to become rich at the expense of our people and planet. He was selling off our planet.
Oh, this is interesting.
By Jedi are lapdogs of the Senate. Their bidding always comes first. It's evident throughout the galaxy. Jedi claim peace, but mostly keep law and order for the rich and powerful.
Ooh, we're planting
She
seeds. Seeds are being planted. Planty.
Luckily, we are guided by our council and not by politics, nor ego.
Ooh.
Master Katri was patient with younglings and Jedi who questioned themselves relentlessly. She was of the Force. It flowed with certainty through her.
I am told you will be presented with Master Katri's council seats.
Oh.
I will.
Is this something you knew was happening before we left for Raxus?
I was as surprised as you are now. I stuck to the mission. You decided to interfere in a way that led to a senator's death. I will speak to the council on your behalf.
How kind of you, Master Jedi.
Ooh. Okay. This is interesting. Very interesting. Was that it? Oh goodness. Oh goodness me. I guess we are just getting a whole lot of Dooku in this series. Honestly, I find it very fascinating, so I'm down.
Code accepted. Master Sifo-Dyas. Planet Camino.
Oh.
Camino. Location deleted.
Ooh, okay.
Your apprentice.
Qui-Gon?
Yes.
It would seem he has encountered a Sith Lord.
Where was this encounter?
Tatooine? Yes, I think that was it. Deep in the Outer Rim, of course.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh,
I guess word travels fast.
Well, more statements to the council were rather surprising.
Tell me about this mysterious attacker on Tatooine.
I encountered a highly skilled warrior, one obviously trained in the Jedi arts.
I gather the council was not eager to validate that conclusion.
No, they were not, Master.
The Sith Lord is not to be trifled with. And I will not be there to protect you, my old Padawan.
You need not worry, Master.
oh.
Obi-Wan fills that role now. He acquits himself quite well.
That's good. I should like to meet him someday.
Oh boy.
Always singing his praises.
Oh boy. Well.
Master Dooku, are you all right?
They grow up so fast. Our students.
Well, so did you from the
Must
last
check my
episode.
age.
We did a little time jumping. Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm sure this is gonna be a happy one, right, guys? Like uplifting, lighthearted. It's the vibe I'm getting.
The funeral is to be held there.
I doubt
Oh.
I will be pleasant company. Qui-Gon Jinn has become one with the Force. It is time to let him go.
And you can do this?
What choice have I?
Oh, interesting. We're jumping even within the episode. We're jumping, people. We're doing this.
You've gone too far.
I don't know what you mean.
Qui-Gon Jinn, you allowed Maul to kill him.
You lost an apprentice, and so did I. All in service of our greater goals.
You question my loyalty?
Always.
I have done everything you asked.
And I will ask more of you, if we are to succeed.
Cypher Diaz, Camino, the clones. I have betrayed everyone and everything I know.
No. You have been loyal to a greater cause.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
This ends here, Sith Lord.
So I have been betrayed.
No!
Dooku, step to me. Whatever your crimes are, help me now.
You know.
That does not matter.
Don't believe her.
Whatever you have done, you can make up for it now by bringing him to justice.
Oh jeez. I have a
Remember
feeling
what
I
you
know
told me.
how this is gonna go.
The Jedi blindly serve a corrupt Senate that fails the Republic it represents.
So funny you saying that, but whatever.
I want to prove. Kill her.
Oh jeez.
There's still a chance to make things right.
I'm afraid.
I know you are.
I'm afraid it is too late.
God, oh God. Oh, I don't like it.
No.
Uh-oh.
Running back to your council.
It is you who has run Dooku into the arms of evil.
Oh, that's brutal. Oh,
You have
God.
done well,
Oh, my
my
God.
apprentice.
Oh, my God. Whew. You better work. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It looks like an evil smiling face. And what? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, it's probably still not going to work out for you.
I want only to bring peace and order to the galaxy.
And I don't think you're looking in the right spots.
Already so many have suffered for what you call order.
Then let me give you peace.
Ooh. Wow. Well, holy shit. Oh my word, oh my word. You know what I'm thinking? This could have been a show, like a mini-series about Dooku, and his sort of how he got where he was. I talked about it a bit in obviously the last reaction with episode 2. Really interesting. First of all, what I do want to say, I wish that we had like one in the middle, between 3 and 4, because obviously 3, again, the episode 3 is sort of, discussing and focusing on how he has become kind of disenchanted with the Jedi Order, or how he continues to be, or whatever. And then 4, it's like, whoa, we went well past that, but a couple of things that I want to say, talking about episode 3 a little bit first. I really found the dynamic between Mace and Dooku very, very interesting. Mace has, I feel like, always been, he's a bit of a stickler. He's definitely follows the rules. He definitely has a high opinion of the council. I understand that a lot of people don't love Mace, or at least that's kind of the vibe I get from the comment section. I don't mind him. I definitely do think that he's, as I said, he's a bit rigid with a lot of stuff. But I really could have watched a bit of Mace and Dooku together, because of the differences. It's kind of, I feel like it's almost like extremes of Anakin and Obi-Wan, and not really, because Anakin was always like super, it's obviously, I've talked about this at length, impulsive, maybe bending the rules a little bit. But Obi-Wan saw the benefits of that, you know what I mean? And maybe did so himself every so often. I think Obi-Wan probably was not as unorthodox as Anakin as time went on. Or just, fully, I guess. But this is like, it's really a difference of approach with certain things. Having faith in the council, it's kind of interesting. Sometimes there is a point to be like, these people were promoted within the council for a reason. And we should, take what they say into account, and there is a reason, maybe that we're not entirely aware of why we should follow the rules. at the same time, we have somebody who, you know, is kind of just looking at all of these injustices that are happening, specifically between the second and the third episode. You know, he's seeing that the Senate can be very corruptible, and when the Jedi, you know, work so closely with the Senate, what does that do? You know, what does that do to just the everyday people around the galaxy, which I have stated time and time again. I love watching stuff like that because it is really fascinating to me to see the effects of, you know, just the everyday people. And I think we see slowly but surely why Dooku has so many issues with the council, with how the council interacts within politics, you know, and at the end of it all, you know, he questions Mace, like, did you know that we were going to be, that a decision might have been made for the council seat by, you know, and maybe, and I don't know, let me know how you feel about this. I don't necessarily think Mace, was told that, but I do think he probably was aware that there was a council seat now open. You know what I mean? Not tough to figure that out. So yeah, maybe he was slightly more concerned with following the rules, maybe more so than he's always a stickler though, like a lot of the time, right? In my opinion. And I will say that Mace is one of the characters that I thought I was going to get a lot more perspective on in the Clone Wars, and I did get some, but not like a ton. Because he wasn't like as prevalent as I thought he might have been. Anyway, nonetheless. So maybe I don't have that much insight into his character. However, I wouldn't call it like completely ridiculous to say that he probably, you know, put two and two together and was on his best behavior. But you know, I think Dooku was more, you know, involved and concerned with what actually happened, and, you know, again, unorthodox methods to sort of get the truth out, but the truth came out. And the way that you could kind of tell that he sort of sympathized. And I think episode 2 and episode 3 were both great examples of that. And then obviously we get into episode 4, which was very well done, in my opinion. You can tell, I like that you can tell where Dooku originally was coming from, but then you can also tell how he lost his way. I wish we could get more context. That's kind of why I wish that we saw a little bit more between episodes 3 and 4. But I do find it very, very interesting that, you know, he's even kind of admitting the fact that he's like, how many people have died because of what I've done, and like, you know, very, very interesting to sort of see how it all sort of played out. I think he has a genuine care for Qui-Gon, and to see how he, you know, was, I mean, at this point you knew that he was like, he's completely sort of on the other side of things, and not being truthful with the council and everybody, to put it lightly. But you can kind of see where he, you know, that quick line of like, I've been trying to warn the council about what is going on, and nobody's taking it seriously. How much of that is true? I mean, maybe there is a point that they're acknowledging it, but practicing caution. But genuinely, from his perspective, definitely they're not taking anything seriously, and that led to possibly one of the only, you know, Jedi, Qui-Gon or whatever, that he truly cares about, dying. It fuels him even more, as much as, you know, when he was at the tree, I think he kind of said something to the effect of like, well, what's done is done, and he's one with the Force now, or whatever. You know, I think there's some grief going on. I think there's some, you know, and what part of it, you know, of what you aligned yourself with, you know, led to that as well. Is there any guilt there? Is there, you know, whatever. I think that that's kind of a really, really interesting, layered. I don't think it's as simple as Master. Oh shit! I even paid attention to the Yaddle. My God! I even like made sure I paid attention when it. Okay. All right. Well, the Master. You know, that this fight scene at the end, I think it's a lot deeper than just, you know, finding out what Dooku has been up to and a confrontation. I think for Dooku, this was a very, very significant moment, where his allegiances lied. You know, like he was even talking to, you know, Sidious about Qui-Gon could have been an asset, which, you know, he's like, nah, bro, we're good. Because I think there even was still a little part of Dooku, though I do think at this point he's gone well over the edge and has done things that are probably not. There's some issues. There's some, maybe not doing the best of stuff, but there's still a part of him that had this sort of ideal view of like, you know, all of this sacrifice is worth it if we have, you know, kind of this ideal look at what the universe could be. Misguided, I think so. However, you could even say, you know, where he's just like, and Qui-Gon would be an asset to that or whatever. But I think, you know, Sidious has other plans. But I really, really liked the look into how he got to this place, even though, you know, I don't think, it doesn't erase what he's done and who he is. You know what I mean? I do like when there is kind of context brought to a, you know, typical villain character that doesn't try to like, how do I say this? Like, it doesn't erase everything that's happened and you know, but it just gives a little bit of insight to his mindset. I truly think that this could have been like a show, fully about Dooku. And I love the Ahsoka episode. That's not me saying that at all. But it's just, we could have had an entire show that kind of really focused on, you know, how he viewed these injustices and where he really felt the problem lied with the Senate and the Jedi, and how he kind of fully, in that way, kind of dived deep into the dark side and how he thought that was possibly the right thing to do. However, also kind of aware that he's obviously, you know, people are being hurt by what he's doing. People are dying. And, ending these 2 episodes with him killing Master Yaddle, I think. Oh my god. I try to be so good with this sometimes, you guys, and sometimes I just fail. I just fail miserably. But, and horrifically, I mean, okay, first of all, that door going down, I was like, oh, horrific. And then it came back up, and then I was like, wow, iconic. And then it got bad again. But, and to see Sidious back there just smiling away, which just kind of lends to what I was talking about in the last reaction about, the dark side sort of being, how it corrupts you and how it sort of, I think, festers in there. And the more these kind of very complicated emotions fly up, the more it's difficult to kind of push it away. Do you know what I mean? And but that's, I mean, truly, I think what Darth Sidious is always happy about when he sees these things. When he sees later on Anakin kill Dooku, it's this, I think the way that I can view his kind of, I think he needed Dooku and was able to seize an opportunity within Dooku of somebody being very dissatisfied with the Jedi and the Council and the Senate and viewing injustices in the world and really manipulate and monopolize on that, to get as far as he could, and then really the checkmate piece or whatever was Anakin. And just the even I feel like that scene in the beginning of episode 3, meaning Revenge of the Sith, is just that gives so many layers as well after watching these Dooku episodes. I mean, we might have more. I'm not entirely sure, but I find it really, really fascinating and interesting. Hopefully that all made sense. I enjoyed these a lot. I do wish that there was a little bit more, because I would have really loved to have seen a little bit between the timeline of episode 3, meaning episode 3 of Tales of the Jedi. So many episode 3s. And episode 4, but really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. And such an interesting insight into, a character that I didn't know I needed, I guess. All right. If you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But if not, I'm just happy that you were here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.